What's up, y'all? This is Ty. It's time for my review of my show. Y'all know I love this show, Power. And this is episode 6. Already on episode 6 of the 5th season. You know I love this show. I call it Big Rich Town. Can't sing it this week. Sorry, y'all, because I got a cold. I got a cold in the summertime. And it's pissing me off. I'm all nasal sounding. My head hurts. It's like boom, boom, boom. It's mad hot outside. I'm sweating. I go outside. It's like my head is pounding, my nose is blowing, my nose is stopped up, I sound nasal. It's driving me crazy. But you know what? It's not going to stop me from reviewing Big Rich Town. Not going to stop me. So let's get right into it. Tonight's episode is episode 6. It's titled A Changed Man with a question mark. Because they want to know, is Ghost really a changed man? But no, he's not a changed man. He's just changing his strategy. Because we saw him last week. We saw him acting a fool, roughing up Tate in front of them good old, good, clean, wholesome, rich, charitable folks with all the money that are legal folks that get their money the legal way for the most part. But those good old, rich, legal folks, non-criminals, he's acting a fool, roughing up Tate like that. And we just see him acting a fool, so he went to the pastor to talk to the pastor, and the pastor told him, vengeance is the Lord's. So this week, he's a changed man. He's changing his strategy. So the first thing he does, he goes on over to Angela's house and tells Angela, Angela, baby, Angela, listen. I love you, girl. I left you only because he macked her. I left you only because someone was trying to kill you. They threatened your life. That's why I left. Not because I didn't love you, but I couldn't tell you. So I was like, oh boy, he about to get the drawers now. I thought him and Angela, I thought they were going to do it, but they didn't. Angela kept her composure, sent him to the couch, told him where the toothbrush was, the extra toothbrush, and she went in her room. But she tossed and turned, and I was like, oh, here we go. They about to do it. But they didn't, so I was wrong. They didn't. And the next morning, they're up talking, and who knocked on the door but Tasha, Ghost's wife. That's right. And no, it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Tasha don't care no more. She done moved on. She's there to discuss business with Angela to handle this situation with this gun and with this murder of Ray Ray and to protect Tariq. So Ghost is like, wait a minute. Angela knows all about this. You two are working together and y'all ain't tell me. So he's feeling left out because he's, wait, my wife and my mistress got a secret. My wife and my mistress are working together. And they're like, yeah, we working together. We got this. Don't worry about it. You wasn't ready, so we handling this. So they're like, hold up. He's like, y'all didn't put me onto this. Y'all are doing this, and what's going on here? So he's kind of looking and feeling some kind of way because his wife and his mistress is working together. So yeah, that was interesting. What else do we see? We see Tariq at school, little spoiled brat Tariq up at school, refusing to take a phone call from his daddy. Ghost called him to apologize for the way he behaved and the way he acted. And, son, blah, 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 want to make amends. And this little brat ain't pick up the phone. See, I'm petty. Let my son do that. Or let anybody do that. And you on the phone that I'm paying for, I'm deactivating your phone. You going to call me or I'm going to stop your calls. That's what I'm going to do. I've done this in the past, trust me. You're not going to ignore my calls. You're not going to send me the voicemail and I'm paying for the voicemail. That's not going to happen. Nah, son, that's not going to happen. But anyway, little brat Tariq didn't answer the phone. And we also see this little Tariq. Tariq, I started liking you and I'm starting to dislike you again. He up here at the school, he won't answer the phone for his father, but he answered the phone for Kanan. And y'all saw how him and Kanan was just all around the town doing the illegal activities. And we see that the apple don't fall too far from the tree because Tariq is getting into criminal activities. He was with Kanan when Kanan roughed up that dude, took that dude's money, and they left the location and got past security with Tariq's little act, his little asthma act. So yeah, he's got that criminal side in him. He got it naturally. Got it naturally. We also see that one of his little roommates, his college roommate, is interested in some pills. At first, he says no, I'm not. They're not for sale. But then after he started dealing with Kane, and he's like, you know what? You're right. The pill industry up here is popping. You got any more? So he's got a business going, selling pills to the old drug addict college students. I'm like, boy, oh boy, this Tariq. I don't know what's going on with you. But this Tariq, boy, you headed down that path. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen with him. What's going to happen with him? Oh, let's go on back to Ghost. Ghost and Tommy. Ghost lets Tommy know that he is being audited by the IRS, so he cannot clean any money for Tommy. Tommy, this upsets him. Tommy's standing there with his daddy, Teresi. Teresi's trying to get as much information as he can because, you know, he's a snitch. And he has to bring something back to the feds in order to stay out of jail, because that was part of the deal. So Ghost don't really want to talk in front of Teresi and his shows. It's just really crazy. Very interesting stuff there. Also, we see Ghost making a deal. Ghost is up to something, making a deal with Tate, apologizing to Tate, and Tate is like, I'm not buying it. But then he bought it when Ghost told him, but guess what? I'll put $50,000 towards your charity, blah, 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 blah. See, money talks. So now he's like, you are a changed man. Ghost is up to something. Ghost is even negotiating with Dre. Come on. Ghost is negotiating with Dre. And he's telling Dre, I want to work with you. I'll get you your little job back. You can run those clubs. We need to work together. We need to make amends. Dre doesn't fall for it at first, but then he does. These two even come up with something where Ghost tells Dre, well, I need you to kill Tommy's connect for me. And Dre says, okay, cool. So if I do that, then you need to kill Diego for me. So that's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh boy, nobody could be trusted. Everybody's just these. Who can you trust on this show? Speaking of Dre and Cristobal are at some odds. Dre is trying to figure out who's crossed him and who's trying to set him up. He thinks it's Cristobal. He thinks that he's the one that's talking and making Diego feel a certain way about him. They find out who it actually is, and he has I forgot her name. What's Diego's sister name? He tells her about what's going on. They get the guy who we saw snitch to the feds, and they burn homeboy alive. These people are ruthless. Burn him up, having drinks in front of him, pour the drinks on the man, and then they still drinking. Dre's still drinking. They burn the dude up. He tells Diego's sister that, I know somebody that wants to kill Diego. You just say the word, I could stop it, or we could let it play on. She says, let it play on. Nobody can be trusted. These people are just ruthless, ruthless, ruthless. It's crazy. You can't. I don't know what's going on here. What else happened? What else happened tonight that I wanted to talk about? Oh yes. We cannot forget about the little drug addict, Proctor's wife, who's being propositioned by Mock from the feds, who's like, listen, you're going to help us take down Proctor, or I'm going to make it hard for you to get custody or deal with your daughter. They're never going to give your little dopehead, crackhead self your daughter back anyway, but I could help you. So he's trying to get her to help. This sends Proctor into desperation, so he gonna put some drugs in the envelope when he goes to give his ex-wife her alimony check, and she throws it at him. So see, he's messing up a little bit too, because he's like, I'm trying to get her high again so we can throw a monkey wrench in that. I don't know, dude. That's crazy. Oh, let's talk about Tommy and Teresi Tommy has Teresi looking out for him, so he thinks. And he takes the tracker and puts it on Dre's car. When he does that, silly Angela, he texts Angela and he tells Angela, J-Lo, turn it on. I thought that was hilarious that he's calling Angela J-Lo. Then when she's on her little stakeout, she calls Tommy, and Tommy's like, don't call me. Just follow and pay attention to what's going on. Don't call me. What's wrong with you? Because she's like, oh, I put the tracker on the car, but where's the car? He's like, duh, it's inside. So it's interesting. There's all these little teams working together, and it's just craziness. And Teresi is up to no good. Him and Sammy have convinced Tommy that they can, do this little scheme of putting drugs in the prison and all that and making money. But he tells Sammy, once we do this, then we're going to turn him over to the feds. Nobody can be trusted. We got father turning on son. We got sisters turning on brothers. We got friend alliances. It's just who can you trust? Nobody. Nobody can be trusted. So it's very, 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 very interesting. What else happened tonight? Which was very good. We see Blanca, Detective Blanca, questioning Tasha. And when she questions Tasha, she's trying to break Tasha. And she's letting her know that the bullets in the wall matched your gun. And you're saying your gun was missing, but who can vouch for you? So Tasha was prepped by Angela, but now Blanca is getting to her a little bit because she's saying, I think that Angela and your husband are trying to frame you because they are lovers. And she is the one who found the bullet. She found the bullet because she knows that Ghost is the one who killed Detective Raymond. Now, Blanca's wrong in her theory, but that theory does stir the pot for Tasha. Because Tasha's like, wait, are they trying to frame me? Now she's a little pissed off, like, are these two? She's thinking, wait a minute, Angela didn't tell me she's the one who found the bullet on the scene. She didn't tell me that. So Tasha's like, is this chick really trying to frame me? She's second guessing. But of course, during the interrogation, she doesn't break because Blanca thought she had her. She's like, I think her name is Blanca. She's like, you just say yes, we'll give you immunity if you just turn in your husband. And Tasha's like, my husband did not kill Detective Raymond Jones. He did not kill Officer Raymond Jones. He didn't kill him. He did not. But she's still like, but wait a minute. Angela didn't tell me that she's the one who found the bullet. So when she gets to her home and finds Ghost and Angela in the home, and she goes off on them, and she's like, wait a minute, you didn't tell me, you did not tell me that you were the one who found the bullet. They are after, and she's like, wait a minute, they're after you. They're not after me, they're after you. They're trying to find you. So Angela's like, this is going on a higher level. And she says something like, well, if they're after me, why didn't you turn me in? She said, because I'm protecting my son, Tariq. I said, that's right, Tasha. That makes sense. And so she's like, you know what? She says, but I have somebody that's going to help me. And she mentions that lawyer. She said, he's going to help me because he loves me. And I'm like, oh, not this clown again. But he probably is going to help her because he does love her, which I don't understand how he fell in love with her. I'm not for that relationship. But she says, I'm going to have that lawyer, I forget his name right now, but she said, I'm going to have him vouch for me and protect me. And so Ghost is like, wait a minute. You and him, since when you and him had something going? And she's like, he loves me. So then Angela says to both of them, I'm going to leave. And I thought this was funny because Tasha was like, no, you stay. I'm leaving. Now that's powerful because this is Tasha and Ghost's house. And Tasha's like, no, you two can stay here. I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere. I'm leaving out of here. So I cannot wait to see what happens next week. This was very, very clever. I'm like, wow, look at that. She told him, no, y'all stay. I'm going to go. So that's it. That's my review. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen with these characters. The twists just keep coming. There's nobody you can trust. I don't know what's going to happen. Dre, I still think you're going to get killed. I don't know when you're going to get killed because Ghost is sparing you for now. But yeah, something's going to happen. These twists, these turns, something's going to happen. Is Diego going to get killed? Is Jason going to get killed? Are these hits going to go off well? What's going on? Kanan with Tariq, this is all craziness, the twists, the turns. Nobody can be trusted. Another well-written episode, and I'm looking forward to episode 7 next week. That's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm about to take me some NyQuil and get me some Z's, and hopefully I can get rid of this summer cold. You be blessed. I'm out.